Welcome to Higher Education Podcast, episode number
24.
I had to check the notes.
Yeah, I had to look at my notes real quick. I'm Valentine.
I'm Jonas, and thank you for tuning in.
Thank you.
Dude, I have a story. My day. How was your day?
My day was pretty good. I'm sore from right now, but I'm sitting and I'm relaxed. I'm in a relaxed position, so I should be fine for the rest of the night.
All right, I'm glad.
How was your day?
Dude, so I had a dream last night that I was like, I don't know what I was. I ran on 4 legs, but as a human, like what we talked about.
Okay.
And I could like climb up trees and I can climb up walls, and I was
fast.
I was fast, dude. And it felt, you know how you have some dreams that you fly, when you fly it feels really cool.
Yeah.
This felt so cool.
Like you'd prefer this over flying?
Yeah, dude. Because I don't know, the physical like energy of it was awesome. Because I feel like with flying you don't do much.
You probably look goofy as shit though.
No, dude, I was elegant. Like it was third
fly.
person, sometimes first person, sometimes third person.
Wait, what? What was that last part?
Like I could sometimes see it as third person, and sometimes I see it as first person in my dream.
You switched between those two perspectives.
But it was so
wild.
cool. And then I woke up and I felt like shit because I had to go to work. Like I felt so free in my dream, and then I felt so not free when I woke up.
Okay, I mean, at least you just felt like shit because you were disappointed. I thought you felt like shit because you were like disoriented
Or like tired.
Yeah, like you had motion
from all
sickness
that
from
running.
waking up. Yeah.
No, dude, I was like, oh man, like I want to keep running.
You should daydream. No, you can't daydream. Don't do that. Don't do that while driving. You do that,
Dude. You don't drive when you're on autopilot.
Oh yeah, I do that all the time.
And, like,
I don't catch myself.
I'll be like, damn, I'm already here. It's 20 minutes passed by.
I'm a better driver when I'm in autopilot.
Honestly, I think so too. And that's like every morning, because dude, I'm tired of shit in the morning. So when I'm going to work, I'm just like, like
Your
dead.
eyes just look like how you look like when you're like peeing at 3 a.m.
Yeah. Barely open. Yeah, one eye like.
Oh my god. That's not safe. Don't let the people around you know that. If I'm looking to my left and I just see this guy like
Struggling to stay awake.
with his eyes just like half awake, like Brock style from Pokemon, like I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna switch like 2 lanes away from him or as far away as possible.
When I was coming back from LA the other day, we like stopped and we looked at a car next to us, and I'm like, this guy looks like he's falling asleep. And right when I said that, he like smacked himself in the face and like shook his head.
I've done that though, but I don't think anyone had like seen me. But it's amazing that you've seen someone just smack their face like that.
Like
Yeah,
literally right after I said it too. Like I was like, oh, he's falling asleep.
I'm more likely to fall asleep or to be sleepy at the wheel when someone's like falling asleep next to me.
Yeah, that changes a lot.
Yeah, like even when I'm driving by myself, I don't think I'm gonna be like that. But
Sleep is contagious.
yeah, it is contagious.
It's super contagious.
It's like yawning.
If someone's sleeping next to you, like you start feeling tired.
Yeah, I do.
It's like when you're drunk too. If someone starts knocking out, then you start feeling like, oh fuck.
Like when you're drunk?
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna say like when someone gets drunk, you just get drunk off their drunkenness. Because that'd be really cheap.
I mean, you start getting hyped on their hypeness, maybe.
Yeah, some placebo effects.
So 2020 is kind of fucked already, huh?
2020 is kind of fun. So
Australia's on fire.
Yeah, Australia's on fire.
We have Kobe dead.
Yeah, Kobe just died yesterday.
Yeah.
R.I.P. to him and his daughter and the other 7 people, I believe.
We have the coronavirus.
The coronavirus. I just heard about that like 2 days ago.
And then
That we're from the U.S., so like I think a U.S. person.
like 3 in California.
Oh really? They
Yeah.
contracted the coronavirus?
1 in LA.
Damn. Who came up with his name?
I don't know, because we're pretty close to Corona.
I wasn't even thinking about that. I was thinking about the fucking beer.
Oh, dude, I didn't even think about that either. It started in China.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But like, what is it? Like, I don't know the details.
Dude, I have no clue about that. That's another thing that can kill you, which gets us into our topic.
Oh yes, perfect little segue, and not so perfect though, because prayers out to the people affected by the coronavirus. But our topic for today is gonna be
things that like animals, parasites, kind of things that can kill you.
That's exactly what I put. I put bugs, parasites, and other moving shit that can kill you.
Beautiful.
It's got to be moving, though. If
Yeah.
it's dormant, it's not worth talking
I don't
about.
know. There's like mushrooms and shit that can kill you.
Oh, I mean, you got to move that. It's going to be moving through your esophagus and shit like that.
So it's got to move at some point, is what you're
so it's
saying.
still moving. It's in motion, technically. But
What about falling on a cactus?
are you going to talk about that or something?
No, like, does that count?
No, that doesn't count.
It doesn't count,
You're
but it'll
being
kill
flung
you.
towards something. Yeah, 'cause
So movement's involved.
you're being impaled by that. There's some parallelism about what I'm gonna talk about soon, with that being flung on a cactus.
Really?
Not really, but like the same kind of feeling.
So I have would you rather questions.
Oh yes, I love games. I love
Yeah,
playing
dude,
games.
I love playing games at the beginning,
Yeah.
and this time we'll both answer them.
Let's do it.
So, to start out, would you rather be a vegetarian forever, or catch animals and kill them yourselves to eat them?
Damn. Well, to start off, I've never done both.
Yeah.
I've never like tried being a vegetarian, not even for a week, not even for a day.
Not
Which
yet.
is weird. I thought I would try it.
I kind of want to try it.
Yeah, that
For a
seems
day.
that seems like the easier option than fucking killing your animal and having to eat it. Like,
Dude, but that seems more fun.
what's the biggest animal you think you would be willing or morally be willing to take down and then cook and then eat?
Horse.
That's the most random animal I've ever thought of, dude.
They look meaty, dude. All that muscle.
Yeah, but it's probably all that muscle. That's probably really chewy, like really tough to go.
I'm down.
I wouldn't imagine it being tasty.
I don't know. I feel like horse meat's a thing people eat, or like ostrich.
Ostrich probably sounds better than a horse. Whoa. You know what? A hippo sounds better than a horse.
A hippo does sound delicious,
Right?
dude. They're nice and thick. You know, hippos
Yeah.
can kill the fuck out of you.
How so?
They can like charge underwater. Like they can run on the ground of the water.
Like just go fast through
Yeah.
water. Like water is nothing.
And they can just like,
because
they'll fucking ram
water
into
holds
you.
me back.
Yeah.
Like I can't even do a full
No, their
kick.
weight's so big. Or is that rhinos? No, it's hippos. It's hippos.
Hippos?
Yeah. I've never seen a hippo outside of the water.
Yeah,
Not even
I've
like at
never-
the zoo. They've always been underwater.
Yeah, or at least halfway.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the next one. Would you rather be a cannibal and eat your friends, or eat your dog?
Gosh, my dog's small, so it sounds like an easier time. Like, would I have to eat my friend fully?
Yeah, all your friends.
All my friends versus one dog. I'm gonna eat my dog. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, BB, but
I think I'd eat
I'm
a
gonna
dog
deep fry
too.
that dog.
I feel like less legal ramifications if I eat the dog versus my friends.
Yeah.
You know?
True.
Yeah.
Gotta think about that. Would you deep fry the dog?
I wouldn't deep fry the dog. Why do I think of like the little curly haired ones, like a Yorkie, being thrown into a deep fryer, and then you're getting like those Cheeto Twist puffs?
I wouldn't want a hairy dog to eat.
What if it was all meat? All the hair was just meat.
Ew. No, yeah. I don't want to be thinking about eating dogs anymore. Next topic.
I don't think the next one's any better. One thing that you would rather be turned on for the rest of your life:
That doesn't sound as bad.
animals or your mother?
Animals, because who's to say I'm not already attracted by some animals right now?
Okay, next
I'm
one.
just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
What would you rather hit with your car? Your dog or a homeless person?
I don't want to hit any of those. Well, going the legal route again, I would have to hit my dog because I don't think I'm going to be...
No legal ramifications.
No?
No. No one will ever know.
I think my dog would be less on my conscience than a random stranger, like a random homeless guy.
Yeah. Me too.
So, sorry again to my dog.
I'd kill a homeless person over my dog.
Oh, no.
Okay, so these come from Monique from my work, my friend.
Okay. Shout out to Monique from work.
Shout out to Monique. And then she says, would you rather us never live together again or us to never podcast again?
Oh, shit. Us to never... Dude, we could still podcast and not live together.
Yeah. And we'd still do the same shit.
I'm gonna do that
yeah.
shit.
We're not always going to live together, Monique.
Monique, you thought you stumped us with that one?
Next
And question.
This one's only for you. Oh. Would you never play basketball again? Or never see me again?
Oh, shit. Fuck. Damn.
You could say basketball.
I could say basketball. I could do... Yeah.
Yeah.
I can pick up fucking golf or something like that. That'd be my next sport.
Golf.
Hockey.
Next one. Would you rather accidentally break your dog's leg or punch your grandma in the face?
Yeah, I can't punch my grandma in the face. I'm gonna have to break my dog's leg.
Damn, dude, I would punch my grandma in the face. Just like a, hey, sorry, buddy.
Yeah. Well, I thought of a real punch. I thought I was gonna have the full swing.
It doesn't specify. All right, last one.
Thought of that.
Would you want to fuck a goat?
Oh no.
Or have everyone think that you fucked the goat?
I'm curious to know your answer, but I want to answer it first. Have everyone think that I fucked a goat, and I'll be like, all right, think what you want. Think what you want.
But dude, imagine it would affect every job that you try to get.
It would leak into my job.
Everyone knows you fucked the goat. Everyone in the world. Like, you're known as the goat fucker.
So you're saying you're going to fuck the
I'm going to
goat.
fuck the goat.
I'll get back to you on that one. I'll get back to you on that one. I won't say anything incriminalizing right now.
Well, I mean, you haven't fucked the goat yet. Unless that's where you're trying to go with this. First he said he's turned on by animals. Now he's saying he's fucking goats.
I'm setting myself up.
So I have, my first animal is called Candiro.
Candiro?
Yeah, this is one I texted you of.
It's an animal?
It's an animal.
Candiro.
It's a small parasitic fish.
It's a fish.
It can sometimes be like this, or it can be like that.
All right.
So it varies, average to large to small.
Mm-hmm. How much like a fish does it look like one? Like how?
It kind of looks like a sperm cell.
It looks like a sperm cell. So
no,
is it like
it's longer. It looks like my finger.
Can you physically see it without?
Yeah.
Like using a magnifying glass?
Yeah, you can see it.
Okay.
So
weird.
There's a phenomenon about these little parasitic fish where they say that when you're peeing into a river, it can climb up the pee stream and get into your urethra.
Ew. I always thought this was like an urban myth, but is this real?
This is real.
This is fucking real.
100% real.
Damn.
I'm just kidding. It's a myth.
Oh, it's a myth?
It's a legend, yeah.
Oh my god, thank goodness.
It's a lot of people think that that's how it goes, but there's not really any documented proof about it. But they have found 2 in the vaginal cavity of women.
Damn.
And they did find 1 in someone's urethra. And they suck on blood. So this man, he said he was peeing in a river when the kangaroo jumped out and climbed up his pee string.
So like this is the only case that happened.
Yeah, this is what the guy says, because they don't know what's going on, and he had to go 2-hour surgery to get that thing out of him.
Jeez.
Yeah.
They probably didn't even know what to do. Like this is the first time it's ever happened.
Yeah, this was in, I think, like 1980s or 1997, the year we were born.
Oh shit.
This was happening. And the thing about this fish is that it has little like needles that once it goes in, if you try to pull it out, the needles will like
scrape against like whatever is there. Oh,
so it was in a woman's vaginal cavity.
Not a fun time.
And they had to go in, grab the fish, turn it inside out, and then pull it out this way.
Wouldn't it be worse by turning it inside out or whatever? Oh,
no.
Turning it inside out. So
or like turning it around pretty much.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so because the spines, they retract. So when you pull backwards, then the spines will open up.
It's like some porcupine fish or something like that. Like Mrs. Puff, but dangerous.
Yeah. Imagine if Mrs. Puff was in your vagina.
Jeez. I know. Like she just went up your urethra one day.
Holy! And then she puffed up while she was in there.
Oh. Jeez, that's not fun.
So yeah, there's no claims that. Well, there's no proof that they climb up the pee. There's no proof that they're really even attracted to pee.
All right, that's good.
But
they're attracted to the blood, though.
They are attracted to blood, and they seek it out, so they hunt for it.
Oh, so these people probably had some cuts or some abrasions.
Something that like made them attracted to him. And I don't think maybe he wasn't peeing. Maybe he was in the water. But they've created. People are scared that this happens. So in places where this animal exists, they've created. Some would like tie a knot around their dick to make it too tight for the thing to go in.
Just for safety precautions.
And then others would create this like little case for their balls, like a little. Like,
but nothing happened to the balls though. They just in case.
No, it's like encases the whole dick and balls.
Okay, that's good.
So while they're bathing in the river, they can just have that on.
Just peace of mind.
Yeah,
I'd do that too.
And that's all I have on that.
Oh my god. Well, I'm glad that it's a myth, but hopefully I want to get to the bottom of that one case to see if that really happened. If it climbed.
Yeah, I want to know. I kind of don't want to experience it, but I want to know how it's like to experience it.
To be that one guy?
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. I just want to...
Imagine a 2-hour surgery on your penis.
Yeah. I don't want to watch footage of that, but I want to watch footage of how it happened. Just how he squirmed everywhere and just fucking fidgeted.
Dude, it's kind of making my penis hurt a little bit right now.
Mine too, a little bit. But all right, let's move on.
All
right, let me just get into my topic then. Okay, so for my focus for today's pod, it's going to be about tales about neurological parasites, basically. And that's parasites that can control the brains of whatever hosts they get into, sometimes leaving the victim insane or even in extreme cases dead.
Dude, that's so scary. Mental illness is one of my like top fears.
For like you like,
not just me contracting it, but like
having a loved one or something.
Yeah, and other people. Like that's something that really scares me because it's so plausible.
It is a plausible thing. Definitely. Well, my first topic, it touches upon mental illness a little bit. It's called the feline parasite. And it's called, or the actual name, it's called Toxoplasma gondii.
What the fuck?
Not like spelled Gandhi like the guy, like the prophet dude. But,
did you know that Gandhi used to sleep next to girls naked?
Really?
Like little girls to like test his temptations.
Really? But he wasn't tempted? Because that's Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatmas.
I thought it was Muhammad.
I don't know.
No, Mohandas. You're right, Mohandas.
Yeah. All right, but that's good that he wasn't tempted. I did not know that fact. That's weird that you know that, though.
I think I saw it in some kind of like documentary or something like that.
All right. Well, for this cat parasite, this feline parasite thingy, I just want to give a little warning out to cat owners.
Like me. At me.
At Jonas. But it's known as the most famous, most controversial neurological parasite. It's a protozoan single cell blobby kind of parasite. So it's like a small little parasite, right?
Holy shit.
I don't think you can see it. But radically after it just gets into the host, it alters the behavior of the host. For example, rats, cats, and humans.
Oh no.
You didn't want to hear the last part.
Yeah, no. I'm scared.
I know. But how? How does it
Yeah,
do
how
that?
do cats get it?
Okay, so Toxoplasma gondii begins their lives in cat poop. So they just fester in cat poop, I guess, I'm assuming. And its eggs, aka oocytes, I think I'm pronouncing that correctly, or egg cells, they wait to be picked up by like a carrier, say like a rat or a mouse, for example. And once safe and warm in the guts of that temporary host of that rat, the oocytes morph into what I believe is a tachyozoid. I don't know.
I don't know why you even chose to keep those words in there.
Oh, but basically, this is where shit gets like fucking greasy or just nasty. So they migrate into the host's muscles, eyes, and brains, and from there it can remain hidden and just dormant for decades, like without the person even knowing, without the host even knowing, without doing much of anything, basically.
Jeez.
No symptoms, even for humans.
Oh no.
And that grinds my gears, basically, because like, if you're gonna fuck me up right away.
Yeah, like don't wait.
I don't want to anticipate, or like I don't want to not know about it at all and just be knocked out 10 years down the line.
You know what's also like that?
What?
What's it fucking called? The thing you get from animals.
Rabies.
Rabies is like that. It hides in you until it's ready to attack, and then the moment you start feeling symptoms, you're done. There's no cure after that. You have to treat it before you get the symptoms.
Damn, I'm gonna have to look up rabies. But these oocytes, they transform into the T thingy. I'm not gonna try pronouncing that shit again. But they alter the host's brain chemistry, and these infected rats, for example, they become sexually aroused by the scent of a cat, just by the smell of a cat walking into the room or something.
Like
now,
sexually aroused?
Yeah.
What
like
the
they
fuck?
get horny.
Oh, so then the mouse have to go to the cat, and the cat grabs them?
Yeah, and then they leap fearlessly and directly into the claws of the cat. Like, they just fling themselves onto the claws of a cat.
That's a cat's superpower. That is not...
That's what I was saying.
That's
what I wrote down for my
crazy.
note. And, okay, so basically they die onto the claws, and they release the tachyozoites or whatever back into the cats, allowing the egg-laying cycle to start again, to start anew. And I'm saying, like, is this the cat's superpower? Like, are the cats knowing about this the entire time?
No, I think, you know what it is?
They're just like, dinner served.
This bacteria has the ability to, like, alter mindsets, right?
Yeah.
So, this bacteria needs a place to live, a place to lay its eggs. That's in the cat's body.
Oh,
and,
the body already?
In their poop. Like, in their body, they're laying the eggs, and then they're going to send it through the poop. So, what these things have, like, been what they need to do to survive is they need to get into the cat. They need to get the cat more food so that it can keep bringing more and more inside of it.
How did they do that? By just
I
making
don't
the
know.
cat fussy?
Like biology. I don't know.
So they fuck with the cat's behavior too.
I don't think they fuck with the cat's behavior. They just know what the cats want so that they can keep living their life. We're talking about them like they're conscious beings. What are their aliens?
What? The freaking parasites?
Yeah.
They could be. I mean,
That
it wouldn't be too far off. Like, meeting like a protozoan shaped
alien? Yeah. There's got to be something out there like that.
I wouldn't bet. I mean, I wouldn't doubt that. Yeah, I would believe so.
Aliens are real.
I gotta look that up. But
2020.
so like I'm picturing, so the rats basically they fling themselves onto the claws of the cat. So I'm thinking like they just fly kebab style and just impale themselves right onto the claws of the cats, and the cats are just like, oh, they shrug it off and just start chewing.
They probably like run to it and then it like claws his ass.
Like, but they're willingly doing that.
Yeah, because they want to be with the cat. They're attracted to it.
Yeah, and I've done a little bit of research with like.
Can it do it to humans too?
I don't.
Is that why we love cats? Are cats shitting in our mouths while we sleep?
I was thinking that because I saw other articles saying like, you know how there's like the stereotype for crazy cat ladies?
Mm-hmm.
What if they're being manipulated by all the fucking cats in their room?
Holy crap!
To
dude.
stay like that, and just stay wanting to be around the cats.
Yeah, and like
24/7.
feeding them and caring for them like they're your children.
Yeah, 24/7.
Cats are psychopaths.
I'm gonna start looking at your cat a little bit more.
Yeah,
closely.
Saddle's gonna be a little scary to be around now.
But yeah. What a fucking powerful parasite, though.
Yeah, well, he's strong as shit.
And a smart one at that. All right, let's talk about how just villainous this makes the cat seem. Though.
Cats already look kind of evil.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that they would have some mind-controlling demonic shit as part of them.
Like, this just makes me more on edge to
Yeah.
know what's going on in their brains right now. They're not just aimlessly just walking around not thinking about shit.
You know what's crazy?
What?
Zylo gets really hyper after he takes a shit. Like, he starts running around all over the place.
It's him with his clear conscience after pooping out his parasites.
He's like, oh, I'm going to get
As
food
soon as he comes to his senses. What? What did you say?
He's hyped. He's like, I'm gonna get food soon. He's running all around the room, or maybe he's spreading it like with little farts.
All right, there's so many different kind of theories, but I'm thinking it's just him being his normal self.
Yeah, that's true.
Before
Because
he's taken over by the parasite again, because he's not.
And that's when they calm down.
Yeah. Look into that. Write down your cat's behavior. Journal that down.
All right.
Yeah, that's basically it about the T. Gandhi.
For sure.
Yeah.
So my next one. Before I get into the next one, though, have you ever been infected by a parasite?
No, I haven't, and I'm thank goodness for that. I don't know if I've swam in a lake like one time. Have you swam in lakes or any like
I've
clear
swam
bodies?
in lakes, but my story is gonna be from the ocean.
From the ocean.
Yeah.
Did you fart? I did not hear it. I thought you just kicked the table or something.
No.
That was a powerful fart then.
So, I was in Florida, and I was with my friend, and we were swimming in the ocean. And at one point, we were like, we were in the ocean, but our feet were touching the ground. So I started moving my feet like this, and it got cut on something.
Oh no!
And so I had like this major cut at the bottom of my foot. And then I think the next day, I started seeing weird little spots all over my body.
That's so weird.
And it was like on my hands, on my like a neck, on my face down here.
Literally the next day.
Yeah, and it started getting worse and worse. Damn. So I had dots all over my stomach and then on my back, and I still had like this one area on my back that's like a little clear.
From that.
Yeah, it was like my
incident.
Pigment was going away.
Jeez.
Yeah. So I went to a bunch of hospitals. They didn't know what the fuck was going on with it. And eventually, like, it just started going away after a while.
Like, did it feel like anything?
No, it didn't feel like anything. It was just... Dude, I look like a Dalmatian.
How old were you when you got this?
I was in 9th grade.
Jeez. Oh, then you were pretty old. So you Googled this. Like, you Googled the symptoms to see if anybody else had this. No, you never thought to do that?
No, I never thought to do that.
Have you done that ever since?
Yeah, I do that a lot now, but I guess back then I didn't do it much.
Damn. So have you come to any conclusion on what you
Nope.
got?
I should honestly look this shit up.
Sea chicken pox or whatever? Like, what?
Yeah, but it didn't itch. It didn't hurt. It was literally just my skin was a different color.
You had a major cut. You had a gash.
Yeah, it was deep.
I would not swim after that.
I don't mind.
I'm
I'm
a little baby. I'd be like, I need a Band-Aid.
But I'm really curious as to what it was. Maybe it was a parasite that ate pigment.
That would be outrageous. Fucking iguana type. Like, it needs their toner. It needs their ink.
It needs their toner.
Why was I thinking an iguana would be in the ocean like that?
There are sea iguanas.
Sea iguanas?
Yeah, there are.
Wow.
Yeah.
What? My mind has been blown.
There's so much out there, dude.
Yeah, there's so
So
much
much that we don't even know.
There's the deep ocean, too.
There's a Godzilla down there.
Yeah, there's a Godzilla.
There's something.
There's some
massive,
ugly motherfuckers
some
down there.
ugly ass, massive motherfucker
Hiding in the
down
dark.
there.
They gotta be.
They're just waiting. They're waiting for you to come and like
they don't have a reason to look good because there's no light.
There's nothing. It's dark. No, but dude,
Wants
imagine
to shine a light there.
like an immense creature that has like one of those hanging lights. So if you get near it, it turns that on. You just see this massive Godzilla-looking creature. Dude,
I don't even know if this happened in Moana or not, but I'm imagining just her turning on a light somewhere and just seeing so many like just creatures all around her. Or is this SpongeBob SquarePants?
oh, I think
something like
it's
that.
something like that. Yeah, no, I see that.
Like
It's like when he went.
Nightmare.
When is
Or
that?
just anywhere, like turning on the dark, or turning off the dark and turning on the light, and just seeing plenty of like presences around you like that.
I have two SpongeBob things where you might have seen that.
All right.
First one is when he went to Rock Bottom.
Oh no, not rock bottom! You're giving me chills.
And then the second one is when he sold the pretty patties and that guy turned off the lights to show the color of his tongue.
I wasn't really scared of that one moment, but that was a fun episode. I really wanted pretty patty.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. But they seem cold.
Yeah, they didn't seem too stiff for me.
Yeah, they didn't seem like they were hot off the presses.
Yeah,
like
the Krabby Patties though looked good.
like, where was the kitchen? There were so many people lined up.
Yeah,
How was it hot?
Is he running inside his house, outside his house, inside his house, outside his
It was
house?
kind of far.
Yeah, it was kind of in the middle of him and Squidward's house.
Yeah. Like his front yard looked bigger than ever that episode
because of all the fish that like surrounded
all
him.
The people, the fucking flannel burger.
Yeah.
That was something.
They changed our tongue color. I don't know why I gave them country
Park.
accents. So my next topic is the urukanji jellyfish.
Is it Japanese?
No, they're Australian.
Oh, okay.
The
What?
urukanji jellyfish.
I was thrown up.
So the adult size of this jellyfish is about the size of your fingernail.
The pinky nail?
Yeah.
That's tiny as fuck.
That's how big the jellyfish is. It's one of the most venomous jellyfishes in the world.
Oh, right. Oh, man.
How does that work?
It's always the small ones.
They habit the northern waters of Australia, and there's 16 different types of them.
Of course there is. And they're all like pinky size?
Yeah. And why does Australia have the most fucked up animals?
Yeah, I was going to say that. Like the tarantulas just like hang out with these guys probably and just... Kangaroos aren't fucked up, but they're buff.
Yeah.
They can probably fuck you up.
No, kangaroos can fuck you up.
Yeah.
Dude, kangaroos are no joke.
Yeah, koalas. There's a bunch of...
Fuck koalas.
You want to educate the fans
All right,
on...
let me tell you a little bit about koalas.
I don't
First
know.
of all,
Re-educate me.
koalas have chlamydia.
Oh, what? that took a I don't think I knew that fact.
I think you did. 99% of koalas have fucking uncurable chlamydia.
That's pretty much all of them.
That's pretty much all of them. And you know why they all get chlamydia?
Why?
Because they can't produce breast milk for shit because their bodies aren't good at it. So for their kids, they can't feed them sometimes. So they nuzzle them up right to their asshole and just shit out diarrhea into their babies' mouths, sending chlamydia their way.
Did they think this was a substitution for the milk?
That's how they all grow up.
You're sharding into your baby's mouth, and the baby's just taking it like a supplement,
Yeah.
like some nutrients.
Yeah. And you know why they shit so much diarrhea?
Why?
Because
I don't know. I don't know.
the leaves that they have, they can't digest that shit at all. So they all get diarrhea.
These inefficient animals.
Yeah. Also, they can't see for shit.
Oh,
And they
no.
sleep like 75% of their day.
Have you seen like a koala soaking wet?
Yeah, they look terrifying.
They do.
They don't even look cute at that point.
But they look cute sometimes.
You want to know the only redeeming quality of a koala?
What's the redeeming quality?
When they fall out of a tree, they don't get hurt that bad because their heads are dense as shit.
So, do you hear like a little thump or something? Like
Probably a little thump, but
little
it's
coconut
like
thump?
it's like they have a helmet on all the time.
That's
What does
good.
that make you think of? A kid with a helmet on all the time.
Yeah, exactly. And they're the same size.
Yeah.
You can mistake that.
They can be mistaken. And you know what? Their brains aren't curved in like ours. You know how ours have all those wrinkles? Mm-hmm. Theirs
It's
are just smooth
That's gross.
and can't hold a lot of information. So they're dumb as shit.
Because they don't have ridges.
You know how dumb they are?
What?
When-
How dumb are they?
When you put a stack of eucalyptus leaves in front of him, he won't even register that that's food. It has to be hanging from a tree.
I like that you know so many facts about these
Fuck koalas.
koalas. I did not know these facts about koalas. I knew... What did I know? I knew about the shit. But I didn't know they shat directly into the mouths
Yeah, they
of their
nuzzle him
babies.
right in there.
And just guide it into the mouths
Yeah.
of the babies. Poor souls. I would not want to be reincarnated as a koala. That would be not a fun time because every koala had to go through that stage because it was common. Is that just like a
Yeah,
common
dude,
practice?
it's just what they do.
They gotta start producing breast milk.
And, you know, maybe that's why Australia is on fire.
No, don't say that.
Because they got fucking koalas
We're
there
canceled.
and all these like killer animals.
We're canceled. Go on to your topic, sir.
I want to say sorry to everyone who's out there and struggling with everything with the Australian fires.
Yes.
We're here for you.
We're here for you.
If you're listening in Australia, which I think we do have like 2 downloads in Australia.
Oh no, yeah.
So, yo,
Please stay with us.
yeah. We love you. We're just jokes.
Love you, mate.
So yeah, these jellyfish in the seas of Australia probably killing koalas.
The size of fingernails.
The symptoms of the sting were documented first by this guy who's like, people die from this. Let me document it. And him and his 9-year-old son with a lifeguard, he got stung and just got sent to the hospital right away so that they could document what happens.
And like, what happened to him?
I'll get into that.
Oh.
And these jellyfish are also active hunters. So they're not just floating around. They're going to kill shit.
Like with intention to kill.
Yeah.
Badass.
They're hard to see because they're small and clear.
Yeah.
Like see-through.
That's why I'm scared of the ocean sometimes. Like, I don't want to be next to some jellyfish.
Yeah, and you don't know. And their sting is 100 times as potent as a cobra's and 1,000 times as potent as a tarantula.
And this is only around Australia.
Yeah. Yeah, like, thank goodness. So, what happens to you is something that they call the Urukanji syndrome. So, you get stung. Mm-hmm. You start getting excruciating muscle cramps in both your arms and legs.
So, like, not even an infected area, just your arms and legs.
Yeah.
Wow. I would start thinking that I'm getting powers.
Like, oh, what is this?
And it just starts getting worse.
And then you start getting severe pain in your back and your kidneys.
Oh, no. I don't even know where my kidneys... Like, I don't know where to feel them at.
They're right back here.
Do you just feel it on your kidneys in the morning like that?
No, not in
Good
the
morning,
morning.
kidneys. I'm just going to rub on you.
I just know where they are because they test. Remember when I was sick for like 3 weeks?
Yeah.
Yeah, they tested my kidneys.
And you just know where to directly touch them now?
Yeah, because he put like an ultrasound on it.
Damn.
Yeah. And then you get a burning sensation on your skin and on your face.
Oh, God.
You start getting massive headaches, nausea, restlessness, sweating, vomiting, heart rate, and blood pressure increase.
Yeah. At all the symptoms right there, I think at the sweating part, I think I'm going to die.
Yeah, and that's what I think at the burning of my skin and
burning
face.
of my skin, exactly.
I'm like, oh man,
Like,
this is
the
end.
I did not do anything.
Yeah.
I didn't leave the house yet, and my skin is burning.
I just went in a dip in my pool.
I just brushed my teeth, and my skin is burning. I think I'm gonna die.
And you know how you're saying that you already know that you're thinking like you think you're gonna die.
Yeah.
One of the things that you get is a feeling of impending doom.
Like you just know it.
Yeah.
That's not fun.
Yeah, that's not fun.
Wow.
And it can last hours to a week.
Hours to a week, unless you don't die. Like
you can get cured. There's like a remedy to it,
Uh-huh.
but if you don't get it in time, it can last weeks of pain before you die.
I don't want to go through either.
No.
Jeez.
And that's the jellyfish.
Fuck the jellyfish. Damn. You know how
sucks?
What?
What sucks is that they can't burn in the fire. They're underwater.
You know how I said I had to look up on rabies?
Yeah.
I did that.
Oh, really?
That's my next topic. So, rabies are, AKA, it's the virus that brings fear. So it's not foam at the mouth. So technically, when you have rabies or when you encounter an animal with rabies, you assume that they're gonna start foaming at the mouth. Mm-hmm. That's not the case most of the time.
Oh, really?
That's like a cartoon kind of thing.
Oh, I'm kind of upset.
I'm kind of upset too because I want to foam at the mouth. I want to see what that'd be like.
Yeah, like
I've never foamed at the mouth.
I don't think people do it though, but I feel like animals do.
I've never seen that dog.
Yeah, me neither.
But you probably heard of or been warned about steering clear of street animals like dogs and cats, raccoons, just any animals on the streets with some rabies potential.
Yeah, I don't do that though. I see a dog on the street and he comes up to me, I'm gonna pet it.
You're just gonna pet it.
Yeah.
I didn't know about rabies until like middle school or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I had touched animals with
squirrels, everything.
Not squirrels. Squirrels are way too fast for you. But there's a fear that this animal might carry the rabies virus, right? It doesn't allow the animals to foam at the mouth like TB suggests. So rabies are like this bullet-shaped virus, which is like small and sneaky. Like it gets past the immune system. Like your immune system yourself, like in a human, cannot detect contracting a rabies virus.
That's so scary.
That's kind of creepy. But once, all it needs is like a simple a puncture wound. So
Mm-hmm.
you're getting bitten by like a rabid dog or a rabid cat or something like that.
Yeah.
And then boom, you're in.
It's in there.
It's in there. And once it's in there, once it's inside the host's bloodstream, it quickly starts taking over the cells, and it transforms our cells into like rabies factories, basically. So it just mass produces and copies itself over and over again, thousands of times, churning itself over and over again. And once there's enough, once there's like an army, considerably like an army amount, they know to start making their way towards your central nervous system. Like they make,
dude,
they get the same order at the same time to go towards your brain.
How do these things do this?
That's what
How are they so complex?
They're smaller than ants, I'm assuming.
Dude,
like
it's what makes us up.
Yeah.
How are they doing this?
And they're doing
I'm
it
not
for
telling
ourselves.
them to do this.
Yeah. They're hacking.
They're hacking.
They're literally hacking life.
Oh my gosh.
But these viruses they calculate their attacks, and they don't just settle anywhere on the brain. They specifically seek out the hippocampus, the amygdala, the hypothalamus. If you don't know what any of those are.
I know these.
Yeah, you know them?
Should I guess?
Yeah, guess.
Hippocampus is in charge of memory. Hypothalamus tells you if you're thirsty or not.
Okay.
That's all I know about that one. I think like mood and shit like that is from the hypothalamus. What was the other one?
And amygdala.
Amygdala, is that your horny one?
No.
Or your what? Tell me this one.
Your fear.
Fear.
Like fight or flight.
Yeah, fight or flight. That's what I was trying to think of. Yes.
So yeah, it's basically in charge of your memory, your fear, and your emotions. And they don't just eat at the brain cells in charge of those things. They alter the ways that these cells release the shit like serotonin, things like that. Your GABA, basically turning their host's brain chemistry against them.
Holy shit.
Turning your own brain chemistry against you. So animals start lashing out at any nearby living thing when they're contracted with rabies. But this is probably more out of fear than out of just anger, out of just being mad, rabid. Humans, they become terrified of water when they're like affected by rabies, and puffs of air. So people are just puffing air out of nowhere. They're gonna fucking get squirmy and flinch and twitch uncontrollably.
I don't like that your shit all fuck with my mentalness.
Yeah, like your movements and things like that.
Like I don't want that to change. I like to be in control of that shit
24/7.
Yeah,
that would be like I would like that. But untreated, these rabies patients would fall deeper into confusion and hallucination, lashing out at imagined threats. They would lose their ability to sleep, and they would sweat like crazy, and they would finally fall into a paralyzed state as their brain function withers away. And a few days later, as the paralysis reaches the heart and lungs, you're basically falling into a coma and you're dead.
That's fucked up.
And people with rabies, more likely than not, they're not likely to survive from rabies. There's not really a known cure for that.
Holy shit, dude.
I thought there'd be one.
Yeah.
There's vaccines to prevent people from getting rabies.
I think it's once you get it, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, once you start showing symptoms, you're fucked.
Which is sad, which is really scary too. So get vaccinated.
This is why Michael Scott tried raising money for rabies.
Yeah, Michael Scott is doing things for a good cause.
Yeah, he knows where he's coming from.
But yeah, that's
R.I.P. Meredith.
R.I.P. Meredith. But not R.I.P., right?
No, nah.
Good, because she was hot.
Meredith was hot.
She's a babe.
Ooh.
But yeah, anyway, but that's basically it for my topic on rabies.
I like how I kind of preluded that one.
Yeah, I like that too.
Yeah,
we're on the same, opened, so
we're at the same panel.
For that.
All right, so for my last one, I just want to do some special mention to some animals that can kill us.
Love those special animals that can kill us.
So there's this frog called the golden poison dart frog.
It's kind of a cool name.
And its poison can kill 10 grown men.
10 grown men in one attack, basically? Yeah. What would the attack be?
I don't know. It has enough poison to do that, though.
Like dart style, I'm assuming. Like...
Oh, yeah. It'd probably go...
Whoa.
Yeah.
I've never even seen a frog like spit projectiles like that.
Dude.
That'd be sick. That'd be my new favorite animal. Oh.
Like that?
Long enough to reach how many grown men?
10.
10 grown men.
10 grown men.
All running at full speed away from this frog.
Yeah.
That's some powerful shit if that's the case.
And so that was number 5.
Okay.
Out of 5.
I like it.
Number 4 is the harvester ants. They swarm you all together and just bite you till you die.
Like, without reason? Like,
yeah, I mean, I think you have to get into like their area, their
they
territory.
Get them mad, right?
Yeah.
Like, did they go out of their way to eat humans? Because
they don't want us.
Yeah, they don't want us. Right?
They don't want us.
They want a smaller.
Yeah.
Good.
Then there's the assassin bug at number 3.
Assassin bug.
It uses its poison to liquidate its prey.
It sounds so financial, but all right. It liquidates its prey.
Yeah, so it spits the poison inside them, and it turns all their organs into mush, and it drinks them.
Wow.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Then in number 2, there's the Lonomia caterpillar, and just by touching it, you start getting blood clots and hemorrhages in your body. Just touching it.
Jeez.
Doesn't even have to bite you.
The caterpillar?
Yeah.
So how big is this little fella? So he's like a hamburger patty, like a Whopper hamburger patty for those that are listening.
And dude, it looks like trees are growing out of it.
Oh, that's not a fun time.
And at number 1 is a freshwater snail. These snails can lay eggs inside of you that attach to your tissues. And they can break through your bones and like your muscles and hatch in there and then break out of your body.
I warned you about that freshwater.
Yeah, freshwater.
They can break through bones. And what was that last little thing you said?
When they hatch, they just come out of your body and they return back home.
It doesn't give a fuck what's like in the way. Like,
no, it just goes.
Is that your elbow? Fuck out of the way.
Yeah, it just fucking
I
goes.
need air.
Yeah.
Damn.
200,000 people die a year because of that.
Really?
Yeah.
Like, where does this thrive? Where does this animal thrive?
It thrives. Dude, I didn't tell me. Just any freshwater. Okay. So stay away from snails that are freshwater.
I don't go to lakes that often, so I think I'm safe.
Yeah, and that's all I got.
Damn. Well, now hopefully everybody here that's listening that joined us for today knows there's a bunch of shit, small as a fingernail even.
That can kill you.
And can fucking take control of your brain, fucking can manipulate your cells to do something else that your cells shouldn't be doing.
Literally, animals have superpowers. Let's just say that.
Yeah, and hack you.
Yeah.
So if you want to, update your password, so to speak.
Go to the doctor. Get vaccines.
Get vaccinated. Stay away from lakes. And just don't do any shit that would get involved with, parasites or bugs or jellyfish of that nature. Anything like that. And
if any animals have killed you, let us know at Higher EDU Pod on Twitter and Instagram.
Yeah, I would like to know if you've been killed by a little parasite or a bug like that.
And if you want to email us at higheredupodcast1@gmail.com, and check us out on Texture Boy Studios on YouTube, check out Broken Lightbulb Podcast for me too.
Tons of great content.
All in the description below. Goodbye.
Bam.
Mwah.